Welcome to the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Digital marketing essentials and next level tactics. From offsite and on-site optimization to persuasive selling and everything in between. You'll learn actionable tips on what it takes to outright and outrank your competition.
Hello and welcome back. It shouldn't come as a surprise to you that here at SEO.co, we believe that every business should invest in a content marketing campaign. I think it's safe to say that most businesses are aware of the power of content marketing, but the problem is that many of them don't know where to start, and they're intimidated to start a content marketing campaign from scratch. And even if they muster the guts to try to launch one, they aren't really sure where to begin. So in this and future podcasts, I'm going to be outlining exactly what you need to do to create a content marketing strategy and why you need to create one. I'll be explaining it in the simplest of terms so that newcomers can understand exactly how to begin, but it will also be beneficial for those who have been in the content marketing game for a while, because there's some important exercises and considerations and takeaways that can help you as well. So, starting at the very basics, before you can create an effective content marketing strategy for your business, you need to know exactly what content marketing is and isn't, and what potential benefits you could stand to gain from it. So I'm going to start with a general outline of what content marketing is from a theoretical standpoint. There are many different ways to approach content marketing and many different tactics that you could employ along the way, but the basic concept is the same no matter who you are or what individual strategies you choose to adopt. Basically, the idea is to create pieces of content. They can be written, visual, audio, etc. So you want to take this content that people want to read, view, or listen to, and tie those pieces of content to your brand to build awareness, equity, and authority. So rather than directly advertising a product or service, your content will carry a value of its own to consumers, which will make your brand more visible, more authoritative, and more familiar to consumers. As your content strategy matures, you'll earn more inbound traffic, you'll build better customer relationships, and ultimately, you'll attract more paying customers, not to mention retaining them for a longer period of time. So this all sounds good, I'm sure, but the variables are intimidatingly complex. What type of content do you need to produce? How are you going to produce it? What do you do if your target audience isn't responding? How are you going to grow over time? These are all questions to take into consideration. So now that we know what a content marketing strategy is, who needs a content marketing strategy and who can benefit from one? Content marketing can be used by any business with an online presence. Any customer base you can imagine needs some kind of content, even if it's just more information about a product or service. If you can provide that content, then your brand will be the one those customers first engage with. So just to list a few of the content marketing benefits, they're brand visibility, brand reputation, more time on site, higher conversion rates, SEO visibility and traffic, referral traffic, social traffic, and great customer retention. So as you can tell, these are benefits that would be fantastic for any business. Content also serves a variety of different functions. So even if your business can't benefit from one of the benefits that I mentioned earlier, it can probably benefit from at least some of the others. For example, if your customers don't frequently read in-depth reviews before making a choice, such as in choosing a restaurant, you can still use the search engine optimization power of content marketing to drive more traffic to your restaurant's website, which will increase foot traffic and sales. Okay, so we know the benefits. But what if you choose not to implement a content marketing strategy? Well, you could argue that content marketing is a practical necessity for the modern age of online marketing, much like having a website in general. However, it's certainly possible to get by as a business without one. You aren't going to close your doors merely because you haven't started a blog. In fact, there are still a lot of businesses that are doing just fine who don't even have a website. There are, however, real risks of not pursuing a content marketing strategy, and the biggest one is the opportunity cost. you're going to miss out on traffic, leads, and reputation benefits. So your business might be profitable without a content marketing strategy, but how much better could profits be if you did have one? Another thing to consider is that your competitors are already pursuing content strategies of their own, and if they're not, it's just a matter of time before they will be. So how long will it take before their momentum starts to eat away at your market share due to inaction? Your implementation of a content strategy could actually be a defensive maneuver. And finally, don't forget that content marketing campaigns increase dramatically in value over time due to their compounding returns. So the longer you wait to get involved, the more potential growth you'll sacrifice and the stiffer competition you'll have to face eventually. Be sure to tune in the next couple of days. Over the course of the next week or so, we're going to be delving in deeper to each of the individual benefits that content marketing has to offer.
Thank you for joining us on the SEO.co podcast. We appreciate your time. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show and visit SEO.co for more resources based on today's topic, as well as access to more podcast episodes to help you improve your site's long-term SEO success.